G'day there folks, it's Mish here. We are going treasure hunting today, but it's not a usual metal detecting video. This dam behind me has a bunch of canoe oars hidden in it and we're off to find them. So without any further ado, let's grab the gear and let's go hunting. Well, today's probably going to use a little bit of different kit to the usual. So I've got the Nokta Legend with me today. This was the easiest option of my machines to just grab and go and get in the water since it's already wired up for underwater use. Got my waterproof headset equipped. I've got my beach scoop. Now whether I use that or not, I'm not sure. And the landowner has kindly let me use this little tool, which is normally for gardening purposes. But we think it might be ideal to actually find some canoe oars, maybe hook underneath them, lift them up enough that I can grab a hold of them. But essentially, the problem is we've got a whole bunch of canoes here. And we've got no oars left, so hopefully we can at least find a couple. Not really sure what else we'll find in here, but I'm told that many a person has taken a tumble. There could be anything. Fingers crossed. Oh, this is not the most comfortable feeling in the world. I'm going to try the shallows. See how we go. She's a bit slippery. Well, I've got my first target here and I don't think I've found an oar, so I'm potentially going to have to grab my scoop for this one. But we've got a 33 to 35 signal. Seems small. Oh. Definitely need help on a gig like this, thank you. Now the ground here is somewhat unstable. It's very muddy. Well, I think I can actually see our target already, potentially. No, I can't. False alarm. However, target is in the scoop. See if we can see what this is. Nope, nothing yet. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, that's not a bad first target. We've got a ring. So let's give it a little bit of a clean up now. It looks like it's just a junk ring. Which it is. It's just a junkie, but it says forever best, and that'll have to be friends. Yep, forever best friends. Aww. That's a cute little find. Not what we want though, so we'll keep going. Getting deeper now, guys. Not sure how deep I'm going to be able to get. The dam's a little bit more full than it usually would be. So today I'm just going sort of as deep as is comfortable. Ground's a little bit slippery underfoot. So it's baby steps. Hopefully some oars have gone missing in the shallower ends. If they haven't, we can always come back to this location with the Nemo or similar. Maybe do an underwater hunt. Fingers crossed. I've got an assistant today. Hi Jack. He's not much help for retrieving items though. So forgive the buzzing noise in the background. I'm actually getting some really cool drone footage today. Thank you very much to Al, my drone pilot, for doing that for me. I've had a couple of signals so far and they've been really teeny tiny ones. I haven't been able to pick them up in the scoop. I'm hoping this one won't be in the same basket. However, we've got a 33, 34 signal here that I'm keen to check out. It's small. I would say a similar size to that ring we just plucked up, so potentially the same thing. A little bit harder to dig in this spot too. The clay's very, very thick and sticky. But we'll dig and we'll see what we get. Okay, that target is in this scoop somewhere. Could take a little bit of squelching to get there. Now you can see what I'm working with, and more so what it does to the water as I'm sifting. Should make for some interesting drone footage, I'll give it that. Whoop, did I just catch a glint of metal? I think I did. Oh, whether I can get it or not. Yep, that'll be what that was. Do I know what it is? Not quite. But, I'm honestly not sure what that was. I'm going to say it was something to do with jewellery, just based on the fact that this is a canoeing pond and it was probably dropped by someone, but not entirely sure. Well folks, we might have our first oar here, and the reason why I'm thinking that, and I know the screen's going to be impossible to see, hopefully you'll get a whisper of this through my waterproof headset. Really high pitched noise, and numbers wise I caught a glint of it being in the high 50s, so pretty much maxed out on the Legend. So what I'm trying to do now, because the oar is aluminium and it's a rod of aluminium, I should be able to pick the direction that it's running in based on how the signal goes. So I've got a signal down here, and so far I've established that it kind of runs in a line here. Hopefully, I've got my scoop at the moment, we'll see if we can hook it with that. Failing that, we'll use our little hook tool and we'll see if we have a win. Alright, it is not working with my beach scoop, so I'm just going to walk a straight line to shore. Got some assistance on the edge here, so we're going to swap to our little hook. Oh, can I give you that one first? Thank you very much. Thank you. Now we'll just follow our little silk trail straight back in, making sure not to rush so that we're not the next target. Oh, I'm getting a hint of a signal. There we go. And that way. This thing's stuck tight. Gently, or maybe not so gently, rocking back and forth trying to dislodge this thing. Potentially going to lose the hook tool in the process. But there's one half of the first oar. Now I can actually feel the paddle down there with my feet. The downside is I can no longer detect that because the paddle is not made of metal. So I'm going to throw this to my companions. We'll see if we can get the other half. But woohoo! There you go. I continued my slow journey along the perimeter of the dam, taking my time as the ground underfoot was wildly inconsistent. One foot would step on relatively firm but steep clay, the next would be shin deep in sticky mud, and there was just no telling what would come next. Despite these conditions being much harder than I anticipated and the limitations on how deep I could wade on the day, I was determined to find some more oars for the landowner. Well, these two look like they're having fun. And potentially I'm about to have some fun as well, because I reckon I'm on the second oar. It's not too far from the shore, this one, so hopefully less of a battle than the previous. Here we go. I've actually got my hand on the handle this time. Oh, this one's going to be so much easier, but is it a whole oar? That would be the goal. Alright, that's moment of truth. Yes! There we go. One entire oar. Let's put it out that way, you might be able to see it better. Woohoo! So we'll say we've got 1.5 on the board, and we shall keep going. Alright, we might be rewarded for our efforts. Right where the oar was, we've got a very clear 33 signal. Oh, I think I might have found the signal. Yep, certainly did. Hello, Sinker Squad. Well, I had a bit of an iffy 30s, 40s target, and Looks like we might have ring number 2 for the day. Now again, just like the first, this looks to be just a junker. Oh, yeah, okay, it's a wave ring. It is very, very worn looking. So I don't think it's anything precious, but I can definitely see a wave design going all the way around. Bit of pond muck as well. Oh, that's cool. This is proving to be a fun little hunt. All right, kids, we're over the far side. We started over there, made our way around. So I've nearly done half a lap. Time-wise, it's getting on. I might have to come back to this location, but we are on with another target. Hopefully you can hear a little bit out of my headset. Most definitely an oar. And once again running in the same sort of direction. So the shore's immediately behind me. It's running straight out into the middle of the water. Now I believe I've actually got my foot under this one as well. So hopefully a nice easy retrieval. In fact, I don't know, I might have a stick here as well. But, oh, nope, I've actually got the paddle part this time. So it's in the opposite direction. Is it intact? So we've got the paddle, got the oar, and we should have a handle on the end if we're lucky. Oh, look at that. Oar number 3 retrieved. Easiest one so far. I'm going to pop it up on the side. Landowners will come grab that one. Nearly put myself in the drink in the process, but cool. Another one down. Is this where I pretend I'm in some sort of action movie? Wading through the jungle. About to pounce on an unsuspecting enemy. Because it kind of feels that way. I'm just hoping it doesn't get too deep between here and the shoreline over in the distance. And that's as far as we're getting on this particular adventure. I'm going to have to dive this one, I think, as if I take another step further, it's going to be at shoulder depth. Beyond that, who knows, but it's certainly getting deeper as I go. So we're going to loop back, we're going to do a shallow run, see if we can find one or two more things before we finish up. Well, there might not be crocodiles in this water, but there is one giant dog. He's keen to get to me, but we might have to go to him. Hey buddy. Good boy. Well, I don't think we're going to get any more treasures, guys. I did find one more sinker like the ones you've just seen, and this might be the lucky last item. So I'm not getting any more oar signals, but we can certainly get a bit of rope out of the dam for the landowner. And I think we've established we're going to have to dive this dam, so we'll come back another time with the full diving kit. Let me know if you're keen to see that. We'll see how quickly we can make it happen. For now, I think it might be time to get dry. Well folks, that brings me to the end of this adventure. We had some wins. We had 2.5 oars in the end. I'm reliably told we can make that into a 3rd oar with some spare parts. And we found a couple of other treasures along the way, so it was still a lot of fun. Now I will definitely come back to this location in a diving capacity at some point, so let me know if you're keen to see that. Now if you enjoyed this adventure today, please don't forget the like button. But in the meantime guys, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you on my next adventure. Cheers.